Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Miami's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him, I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares too, I swear. When you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
They'll go to the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to...
He's got it down the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Hurricanes have this offense rolling. Grab behind the line. It's Farmer. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Dropping back, it's Walton. Grabs it in the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it in the middle, it's Casey.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. He was looking for running room, but they get him down to the 28, and now they are set up. Offense set on first down. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Wants to throw. It's Walton. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown Hurricane! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Turns it on in midfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Looking to throw, it's Walton. They're trying to get to him. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With jet sweep pass. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, Because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Slips it, and the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. He's looking to throw. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Hands it off. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Not the type of accuracy you typically see from this senior quarterback. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Walton. Gets it out fast.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
It's complete on the right side. Finally run out of bounds, but but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Slips away. He's going to take off. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it's caught inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Running back searching for a hole. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. At the 40, there he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Through the air, it's Walton. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Keeps it going. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll let one go down the right side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Casey. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. He looks that one in nicely. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Getting some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll immediately call timeout.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And the quarterback takes a knee. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in South Florida than you? A captivating start to this one. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half. To get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Picked off. Touchdown, Canes. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on second and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. It's complete to the right. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run it from the gun. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Walton. Lost one deep down the right side. A full dive to haul that one in.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Makes his connection. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The Canes are marching down the field with the run on first and goal. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the returner will be brought down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Huskies. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week. This game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Michigan State.
It's on target and complete.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now the play fake. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable.
And they knocked him down almost immediately. When you play backer in Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Washington sends out the punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Miami.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up. And this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Got his man on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off play action. throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. We reach the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Back to throw, it's Walton. Working that left side now. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I wouldn't be surprised if they throw it again.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Running back goes in motion. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cade! And the beatdown has ensued. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Going up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Griffin. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Feeling some heat. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. And the Canes want to move quickly.
4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. 1st down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we